You all can tell me if you agree or if you disagree. These are things that strong women should never do for their man or for anyone else for that matter. This is by Nicole Yee from popsugar.com. Now, I took it as strong women who are dating, not strong women who are in a committed relationship or in a marriage. So number one was strong women should never change their appearance. I agree if you're dating. So if I'm plus size, once I get into a relationship, I shouldn't be compelled to feel like I need to lose weight or gain weight, whatever it is. You met me like this. So if I have the desire to lose weight, then that's me. That's my motivation. It should be self-motivated appearance changes. I don't think that you should be compelled to change your appearance. But
unless it's for the better.
But that's in your opinion.
If it's for you.
Oh, okay. Self, right? Right.
Yeah.
So, but there are things that we do change. When somebody had said in the comment section that I wear sweatpants, and just a t-shirt around the house. But when I go out, I dress up, I put on heels, stockings, do my hair. So we naturally change our appearance. Right. But I think that Nicole was trying to say like maybe drastic changes. Where you totally maybe even look like a different person, dyeing of your hair or plastic surgery or losing weight and things like that, is how I received number one, changing your appearance. Yvette said, I'm too.
That's probably me too.
Me too. I'm not sure what that was for, but thank you, Yvette. Welcome. Tiffany said, not true. Tyra said, agreed. Tiffany said, agreed.
They agreeing that I was wise. That's when I came up.
I need y'all to write a full sentence. So I know that that's what it was for.
I think they was agreeing to the last section.
Okay. So number one, change your appearance. I think it has to be self-motivated. Number two, compromise your passions. And that's kind of like your dreams and your goals. You should never compromise, life decisions. But I think...
No, wait.
Right. I think once you, again, committed relationship in a marriage, there should be the conversation. If you get a job in LA... There needs, Grant, I can love you all day, and I don't want to stifle your dreams of going to LA, but at the same time, how does that impact me moving to LA?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, she's saying strong women should never compromise their dreams. They should go to LA. They should go for it. But I think if it's a committed relationship, dating, okay. Single dating, okay. Right. Peace. Bye. But I think once you're in a marriage or common law, you know what I mean? I think there should be a conversation. And I think marriage is all about compromises, from what I'm told.
Yeah, it is. I believe, even if you're not married, if y'all already have but that's why I said when you're getting into a relationship, I believe that 9 out of 10 chances when you meet the right person, from when you meet them. That's
so you
what I
believe in love at first sight?
No, not a love at first sight, but I believe that when you meet somebody and you initially there's that chemistry and that attraction when you first meet, and the talks are in depth, and you really, I just believe that when you meet that person, when you've met them, you know what I mean. But with that,
but you could be wrong though.
Sometimes.
Because there's been a relationship that I was in and I was like, man, I saw a future. I saw the picket fence and the 2.5 kids and the dog. Yeah, but and it just was not the case.
You saw that, but I, like, for me, it might be just me. It might be the Libra thing too. But I believe that when I meet the woman of my dreams, that I probably have met her, I have met her.
Okay.
But Yeah. I don't think it was the right time for us to be together at that time. Now, it's timing too. It's timing too.
Okay.
So I know a lot of people that have met and they were together and they really loved each other and they broke up. Time passed and they got back together and they, you know what I'm saying? So it all depends, but you should always not compromise your passion, but I know I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? And this person might just be somebody that they have a stable environment where they are right now. Right.
Yeah.
You know, so if I'm saying, if I get a record deal and I have to be out in LA for a certain amount of time, then because our connection is so strong, we ain't going to break up because I have to go to LA. We going to do this commute back and forth some kind of way, or she's going to move to LA and we're going to figure something out for her there. So it has to be that, but that's what it is. You got to talk about it.
You have to talk about it.
If you don't communicate, you'll never know.
You have to talk about it. Tremont, hey bro. He said, never change to get a guy unless he makes you realize your true path. If your past is him, yay.
Yeah.
Haley said, sometimes chasing your aspirations can make you grow as a person and eventually strengthen a relationship. I agree, Haley. I definitely agree. Especially it can strengthen that pocket. Hello. If it works out. Right. You don't want me to make no more money. I think I want to make some more money.
I mean, doing that is gonna benefit, you know what I'm saying, a relationship.
Right. And a relationship is compromise.
Yep.
When you're bringing in two individual entities, which I think now in society, you know, back in the day, the husband would go to the father and be like, I want to marry your daughter. And then she would uncleave from her parents and then go with her husband. But now you're having a lot of strong women, independent women, having their own homes, CEOs of companies that, you know, have this independence. So it's kind of like a pull. I definitely find it personally where the man is like, you know, no, I'm the man. And she's like, well, I'm independent, you know, and it's like, it's that struggle between the two, but you have to talk about it.
You got to talk about it, but some women, you can't be so strong that you emasculate a man from doing the things that a man is supposed to do. And a lot of women do that, and then that's why they find themselves by themselves.
But what about, I wouldn't necessarily say that's because they're single, but say they were no. Say they were going for that career.
How many of you women out there have been so, I'm a woman, I'm so strong, blah blah blah, and you've actually lost somebody that you was probably with, or turned off some dudes that you were talking to because you were being too strong?
But that's my life.
That means you're not in a place to compromise.
No, I'll compromise, but my thing is, and I've talked about this before on another episode, me personally, due to my raising, and my dad left early, it was 3 of us, children, all females, and I was literally the strongest person in my household. So I did a lot of the masculine things that are typical, wash the car, take out the trash, and things like that.
Cool, but if a man wants to take care of you and treat you like a lady, then you should allow him to do that.
I know, but don't get upset when I want to take out my own trash. If you in my house and you're visiting and I want to take out my own trash or pump my own gas, or I just so happen to open my own door, don't all of a sudden say I'm emasculating you. Let's talk about it. So I'm thinking at this point you should actually know the person that you're dating and get an understanding. But I was raised. Okay, but
you're raised like that.
I don't like to cook. Okay, so my husband is gonna have to cook. I don't like to cook. I could probably cook eggs, hot dogs.
So the stuff women are usually supposed to know how to do.
If you look at my refrigerator, right? No. He just said what
Besides
women are supposed to do. See, now that's the discrepancy. He just said what women are. No, that's so no.
Every woman.
No.
Wait. Every woman should know how to cook something.
No.
Every woman should know how to cook something because they should.
Why? Every man should know how to cook. Because
you have kids.
You have kids too. I don't have them by myself.
But what I'm saying, but if the man ain't there, if the man leave, not saying that, but more than likely, that's usually how people end up having broken homes. But a woman should know how to cook just in case that happens. Not saying that.
But shouldn't a man know how to cook?
Everybody should know how to cook.
Right, everybody should know. Everybody should know how to cook. Really.
I
mean, I'm telling you, like, if my godson comes over here, he is 4. If he comes over my house if I have my niece, I know how to cook them like corn, string beans, chicken nuggets, you know. But I'm saying, like, throwing down Thanksgiving dinner, that ain't me. That ain't me.
Okay, but I'm just saying, just do it.
That ain't me. Wait, we got some comments because I can go on a tangent. Oh Lord. I know it's a lot of comments. Yvette said, men don't want independent women. That's interesting.
No, wait. Something takes me. Well,
wait. Oh, okay. Yvette said communication is the number one thing. Haley said it's not easy, but it's a learning experience and chance for growth for both parties. Yvette said men don't want independent women. Tiffany said some men have an issue if their lady makes more money than them. It's taken away from their pride and ego.
Some men.
And
I don't care.
That has been my case. Hello. I can't help that I'm a supervisor. I can't help that I'm fairly educated. I can't help that I'm literally 6 feet tall and plus size. I can't help that I have my own home. I can't help that I have my own car, and I can't help that I don't like to cook.
But if you throw it up in a dude's face,
how
it happens. It happens some type of way, and then that's how a man starts feeling like. Like for me, it don't matter if she make more money than me or not. You know, but it does matter that if you know, she's going around bragging about it or making it seem like, you know what I'm saying, like the dude don't do nothing or he's less than. At the end of the day, when you're in a relationship, everybody should be on the same level. Not saying it has to be money or anything like that, but it should be the same level of trust. It should be the same level of love. It should be the same level of respect. And when a woman don't respect the man and she starts doing things that make him feel, that's when a man starts feeling emasculated. And then then it's like this, and then it's like this.
But let me say this though, it doesn't even have to be intended that way. It's just perceived that way. It's how they receive it. It's like
it's the way they're giving it.
No. Me being
you woman.
I dated a younger man. So
you woman.
No, listen, I dated a younger man. So I cannot change that I am older, that I was older. Wait a minute. I can't change that I was older. I was taller. I was bigger. And I made more money. And it wasn't that. And I did so much to make this person feel like a man, you know, like he took off. You know, he did all of the quote unquote society masculine things, wash the car. He would have cut the grass if that was an option, you know, take out the trash or whatever. But he just would get so in this mindset. And I'm like, it's things I cannot help that.
But what was the things?
I just told you, if we're in a conversation, then it would be, I'm acting like I'm always right or smarter than. But technically, I was smarter.
But
in that relationship, I didn't. It just would be in conversation, and you know how much I pushed and elevated this person to let them know that they were so intelligent.
Guess what? That wasn't the person you were supposed to be with.
But that's not the first time that's happened.
That wasn't the person you were supposed to be with. Ladies, if the person that you're talking to is upset that you make more money than them, or they feel some type of way, that is not the person you're supposed to be with, and stop trying, because it'll never work. Men, same thing.
Let's go to these comments. Oh Lord, we a minute past the time.
Sometimes it's hard to. What's it?
Okay.
Sometimes it's hard to do that, Chris, because she used to do it on her own.
Tyra says sometimes it's hard to do that, Chris, because she used to do it on her own. Yes, right.
But then y'all complaining, oh, I can't find a man that'll treat me right. I can't find a man that'll open my door. I can't find somebody the chivalry still exists. Pick which one you want.
But when you give them the opportunity, they act like...
You thinking about it, so you don't even know what you're talking about. Shut up. Be quiet.
Vlad said, Yvette, in Russia, it's so true. Men here think that women are only housewives. Even in some schools, these concepts are still taught.
Yeah, but that's out there.
Tiffany said, I don't know how to be strong. My relationships, men really felt intimidated by me because I'm so independent. I'll compromise, but if it don't sit right with me, I can't go through with it. And that's where I'm at. Tremont said, little sis, no man wants a woman who tells them how much they don't need him and get a cookbook. Mm-hmm. And you know I burn. Right? I mean, Tremont, really? Actually, the guys I have dated, they enjoyed cooking, so I've never had that problem. Now, will I, make breakfast in bed or, but I think for me, cooking, I make enough money to take us out to dinner.
But that's not, man, I wish. We'd never be married. I just, like, that, it's not perfect. It's like for me.
But I don't cook for myself. I don't even cook for me.
But that has nothing to do with it. When you get in a relationship, there's certain things that you have to do.
Why? I don't cook for me.
It don't matter. It don't matter. There's certain things that you have to do. Why do you think? Let me shut up.
This is hot because we're like 2 minutes past 9:30.
This is the after show, guys.
I know, right? I'm gonna do some clipping and Tiffany said, I hate cooking too, Brie. I do know how to cook. I just don't like it. It's too time consuming. Hello? But I'll wash the dishes. Minute. I'll keep a clean house. I'll do laundry.
Who said that, Tyra or Tiffany?
Tiffany. They sisters. I'll do all of that stuff. It's just cooking. I don't enjoy cooking.
Listen. Listen. I'm going to tell you this.
Okay.
I'm only saying this from my perspective. A woman that's going to end up being in a relationship with a man should know how to cook, because these are things that a man will feel like, dang, she took the time out to cook for me. Now, every man is not like that. But if you are with a man that had a good mom that raised them, these are the things that men look for. They look for a woman that is like their mother. Not to be coddled like their mother did, but somebody that their mother cooked. Their mother, I don't know, the woman just did these womanly things. That's usually what a man is looking for. Somebody that when they bring them home to their mom is like, good job. You want for me, I'm gonna want my wife to, when we go to Thanksgiving dinner or have Christmas dinner, my wife could go over with my mom and they could cook together, or my sister and they could cook together. That's certain things women end up cutting off because I'm black and I'm proud and I'm a woman and I'm strong. No,
I just think it's the things that people enjoy to do. Like I said, everything else that people say is womanly, tending to the kids or keeping a clean house or doing laundry or ironing or whatever. All of those things I can do or I like to do. That aspect, I don't even, like I said, I don't even cook for myself.
But you cut yourself. Like, let me ask you this though.
But let me
before you go, because you know how you just keep going. You cut yourself off from that experience. experience. You cut yourself off from that experience.
But if you love me, why would you make me do something that I don't like doing?
Not that I'm making you do it. This, like I said, this is something that women should already know how to do. But I would say this: when you get married, that's something. Okay, yeah, you
I should
ain't
take
doing
cooking
it.
classes.
Whatever it is, but that would be something that y'all could do together. Y'all could cook together. If you just cut yourself off from doing those
But we
things,
could also go to a restaurant and be served together.
But for what? Why waste money? That's money wasted that you can use to build your empire. I'm not gonna sit up there and spend a whole lot of. Yeah, that's cool to do that on anniversaries or being spontaneous and doing that, but you can't eat out every day. What if the dude that you with can't cook? Then what? Y'all gonna eat raviolis for the rest of your life? Yeah, so that don't happen. But what I'm saying is that that's it.
My soul making cook.
I would think that for women that's a rite of passage. With they even.
But like that wasn't my rite of passage.
Okay, but then that could
my
be...
rite of passage was a different path. So it's almost like I'm being scrutinized for the way I was raised.
No. Now you're taking it too far.
No. But then we can say you're
taking it too far.
No. Then we can blame it all on my dad for leaving because my dad left. There was no male figure in my household.
Okay.
And my two sisters and my mother are all disabled.
Okay.
Or have disabilities, let me say that. So, that, it's not that
so
she...
who cooked?
My sisters and my mother.
But they have disabilities, so the only thing
not those types of disabilities. They have physical, like arthritis. They have arthritis.
Where?
I don't want to give all their business.
In their hands?
No.
Well, then how'd they cook?
What do you mean? They cook. They could do everything.
So how come you didn't learn how to cook?
Because they were cooking. Because I did everything. I did all the other stuff.
Okay, that's no excuse.
I cleaned. I washed the dishes.
From now on, okay. Well, you coming over to my house, and then I'm gonna teach you how to learn. I'll teach you the first, that's like one of my easiest things. Salmon. We could do that.
I know I can do salmon. That. I can do salmon and tilapia.
I need to taste it to make sure that it's right.
I did a turkey I remember I filmed it, y'all, for those that were watching.
But
I made a turkey last Thanksgiving.
I would say this. Just because, like, when you get into a relationship, like, let's say you end up having kids.
Yeah.
That's something that you need to know how to do so that you can cook for your kids. Because then,
I can cook for my kids.
Yeah, but what you gonna cook them? Toast,
string beans,
and string beans.
String beans, corn, macaroni and cheese, chicken strips, cheeseburger. We got a lot of comments. They probably so behind.
Now wait a minute. You talking to somebody that's well versed, that travels. That doesn't even make sense.
How? I travel, so I taste other people's food. I'm a great taster. If you ever need a food taster, please let me know. Yes.
That's so bad. Like
I'm
that should be something like for me.
I'll sit here and wait while it's being cooked.
If I go somewhere and I eat something and it tastes good to me, that I'm gonna be like, dang, when I get home, I'm gonna learn how to cook this. I'm not only gonna learn how to cook it for me, but I'm gonna learn how to cook it for my future wife.
That's awesome.
But I think if everybody thought like that instead of being selfish.
No, I will cook. I just won't. I won't cook Thanksgiving dinner.
But one day you're gonna have to.
Why?
One day you're gonna have to.
Boston Market.
Fellas, you know what you're getting yourself into.
No. Let me get to comments. Tyra said, as soon as a female start letting that man do all these things, he will begin to think, oh yeah, she needs me when she really don't. Yvette said, Chris, you said it's a woman, not little girl. So if you get that little girl and expect her to know cooking.
No, you read that wrong.
Oh.
Chris, you said it. You said it. Women, not little girls. So if you get that little girl and expect her to no cooking, you're right. Okay. So she just didn't put periods.
Okay. Yvette also said, if I have to ask you to do something, then I'm
done.
I'm
done.
Stick a fork in this relationship.
That's right. Yep.
Ilya said, ha ha ha. I love their paragraphs. One teacher that I had in college said that the Western countries are broken because women do the man thing there and the men are allowed to do the woman things there, like raise the kids or cook. But it's nonsense. People can do what they like to do, especially if they are married and they feel like they want to change the roles. If a woman wants to make money and her husband wants to raise the kids and cook, so why not? I agree 100%. It also comes down to the key word, communication. You have to have that conversation. Jamal said perception is reality. You need to understand that perception. Yvette said, boy, bye.
What the? Dang it, we don't know what you were talking about.
I know, because we weren't even looking. Tiffany said, Bree, we are sisters, because I went through that same thing. Hello? Tiffany also said, Chris about to walk off the set. Haley said, cooking can be a bonding experience. It is an inclusive activity, and it can be turned into us time.
That's right. That's a good woman. What's her number?
No, she's like my student.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Vlad said, if a woman should be able to know how to cook, then what should a man be able to know what to do?
Open the daggone door for a lady.
And make more money and wash the car and pump the gas and cut the grass. And fix all the things in the house, build the furniture.
I didn't say anything about make more money, but yeah, that's
all
part
those
of
things.
It. That's definitely part of it.
If there's a leak in the, I'm not a leak or a clog in the sink, he should be able to do that, right?
He should be able to do that, but if he don't know, then we gotta call Roto-Rooter.
No, we don't call Roto-Rooter. That's spending money. That's spending money.
But nobody is being stupid.
No, I know how to unplug a sink. I know how to build furniture.
Well, if you know how to do it,
I know how to do all this. I put my TVs on my wall.
I put my TVs on my wall.
But
no, they're
I'm
sitting
saying
up on top of the desk. But they leaning up against the wall.
Yeah, I screwed and did all that. I have my TV in my room is on my wall. We're not gonna call Roto-Rooter. If I can't call a chef, you can't call Roto-Rooter. Next comment.
Well, you didn't say you knew how to do it, but if you know how to do it, then shit, do it.
Do it.
This is the after show. This will be cut up.
Tyra said, well, I love to cook. Matthew, hey, Matt. But that goes both ways. That's gender rolling. I like that, gender rolling. Nellie, hi, Reverend Nellie. She said, true love does not have to compromise. Compromise turns into expectations. Expectations turn into divorce.
You said that's a pastor?
Reverend Nellie.
Oh,
true love does not have to compromise.
Let that digest for a second. Because I have to let that digest.
Haley said, I love to cook too, but it's nice to have help to get it done quicker. Yeah, or not to do it at all.
Or you could just, can you break the eggs at least? Jesus Christ.
Too much in the kitchen. I'll wash the dishes. I will wash the dishes. I will set the table. I will do all of that.
You're going to learn how to cook, woman.
Matthew said, I think in today's age, cooking is a trait that both individuals should have.
That's right.
Definitely in today's age. It's not old school. It's not the old days. Yvette said, I got him boo. Greens, black eyed peas. Oh. Greens, black eyed peas, pork chops, cornbread. Glass of wine, brownies, ice cream, not meatloaf, mashed potatoes, cabbage.
She's trying to turn that dude.
Good.
No, she's going to try to turn him fat and he ain't going to be able to do nothing. She's trying to keep him.
Miss Yvette, you've been married for quite some time, haven't you? She's been married for quite some time.
She probably got to keep her.
She does. Good. Just to be a man, I will clip his toenails, shave his face, but I should not have to ask for a thing. Hello? Now, I'll do that. I'll 10. I just don't. It's just cooking.
I'm only let me link to my toes on you.
Hey, spice up that relationship. Tiffany said, I don't feel like that, Chris. I make sure my man is happy. I won't say I would never cook. If he's happy, then I'm happy. So if cooking is what it takes, I will do it. Hey, Miss Angie. Yvette said, where you live, Chris? He from New York. I said it before he could. Chamon said, wait. Miss Melba can burn. Keon, these are my sisters, Kia and Lisa. So what are you saying? When I was talking about my family, they can cook. They both cook. And when we have Thanksgiving and all this other kind of stuff, I have never cooked for a family gathering. My sisters and my mom always cooked.
And that's why you should know how to cook, because they cooked.
No, I wasn't never right there.
I'm gonna call your mother. She said I could call her anytime too. So if she DM'd me and told me that. So I need to find out if she made you take out the trash or if that's what you wanted to do.
It's not what she made me do. It's what was my role to do.
Who told you it was your role to do?
It wasn't something...
That's something psychologically that you probably chose to do. Or maybe they'd be like,
it's not that they...
the garbage Brianna wants it. And then you just kept doing it over and over.
It's not that they couldn't. It's just how the cards fell.
That's how you picked them up.
And
they wasn't dealt to you like that.
It was dealt to me like that. When my dad left, it was dealt to me like that.
Who told you to be the man of the house? Or who told you to do the manly things in the house?
If I didn't...
The manly things in the house.
But if I didn't, that's where I fit. Like, okay.
You put yourself there.
No. It's almost... Now look at this.
Go to
look
Jamaican.
At this. No. Look at this epiphany. My name, Brianna, means strong. My name means strong. Okay? I was also planned. I was planned. Also, all of my siblings are below 5'4", 5 feet 4 inches. I am at 6 feet tall. I was not plus size. I was a shot putter. I was a shot putter and discus thrower in high school.
Brianna.
I was literally, that's how the cards were.
Do you know that these
laid.
are just nothing but excuses? I know a whole lot of chicks that are taller than her, that are bigger than her, that are plus size models that cook and do womanly things and may have
I do womanly things.
I
just don't like to cook.
And they may have taken out the trash and all of that. My sister takes out the trash and she knows how to cook. So you can't just say, I'm doing the manly thing. My sister knows how to, I watched my sister put down towels. I've watched my sister paint and do a whole bunch of other things or whatever. That doesn't mean that she was doing manly things. That just means she knows how to do things.
But let me ask you this though. If she went to go take the trash out and you were sitting in the room, would you jump up and say, oh, don't do that, I got it?
No, because that's what she wanted to do.
You're different.
No, it's not that I'm different. That's what she wanted to do.
But most men be like, oh, no, you ain't gonna do that. I got it. Let me do that.
If I was to get up and go and take your garbage out, would you let me go and do it?
Yeah.
You freaking lying.
I would.
You are...
You want to take my trash out? Jamal, no, I read that. Vlad said, if you want to eat, then make money and cook it yourself. This applies to every person, not just women. No one is required to do this for others if he does not want to. But if a woman becomes a mother and she doesn't know how to cook, she must know what awaits her after a baby is born.
That's all I'm saying.
I can cook. I just don't cook. I don't burn. I don't throw down. Tremont said, come by, little sis. I got you. You gonna teach me, Tremont?
Come on. It takes a village.
My sister Lala, she said, not cooking is not my thing. But she can cook. I know how to cook, but don't like to. And all the men I've been with knew it wasn't my thing and loved me for me, not what the world said I'm supposed to be.
That's true and all, but I'm glad you know how to cook.
And she's married for what, 12 years?
I'm quite sure she's still cooking, though.
She'll cook. I think she throws down. Now, she may not. She makes this chicken broccoli casserole that is
I'm coming over for that, sis.
To die for. Vlad said really Vlad said really awesome. We had that in Mexico. Vlad said really awesome, Chris. Tiffany said Bree have a cooking show.
That's gonna be one of the shows. Here we go. Let me see what this. We might have to do it.
My stove is like this.
No, we can do it at my house. Yeah. That's a good one. Who said that?
Tiffany.
All right, Tiffany, we're gonna do that.
All right, Ilya said, "Are we gonna have another 2-hour episode? Would be nice."
Probably. What time
I know, right? It's supposed to be an hour. It's
we got 10
9:51.
minutes.
No, 10:30.
Okay, 10:30.
Okay. Isaiah said, "Y'all making me hungry." Ilya said, "Isaiah, yeah, and I have a biochemistry test in a few hours and shouldn't eat, so it looks like a torture right now." I know, right? Yvette said, "Sorry, guys." Reverend Nelly said, "True love is this is the explanation.
Okay.
Reverend Nelly said, "True love is selfless. So you enjoy those things that encourage the growth in the relationship to the next level. So whatever needs to get done gets done out of that love. You're not compromising doing something you don't want to do. You want to do it because you love your mate."
But I think people get that kind of. I understand. Is it a guy?
Reverend women.
Oh, okay.
Reverend.
I understand what she's saying, and I think when we say compromise, we mean what she's talking about, but not. You know what I mean?
You're saying if I truly love my mate, then I will learn to cook. If that's what my mate wants.
Yeah.
So it's not a compromise if I truly do love him.
Yeah.
It's not a compromise because I will want to do something.
Right, for your man. That's right.
Okay.
I agree. I definitely agree with what she said. That's why I said I had to think about what she said.
It was
first.
deep.
Yeah.
Reverend Nelly, that was deep.
Deep. That was rolling in the deep.
Tiffany said Thanksgiving is yours. I'm gonna have a table. I'm gonna get a table from work, Tiffany. Don't tell nobody. We gonna all have a potluck. I'm gonna bring the sodas.
This is what I'm bringing. Wait, let me turn it this way. I don't want to get no copyright.
Yeah, no copyright. Thanksgiving is yours this year, Bree. Get your menu together. We coming over. Everyone. Dinner is at Bree's. Lala said 11 in November. What's that?
No.
That's Veterans Day, November 11th. Vlad said everyone can cook. Cut the cucumber and tomato and lettuce is ready. Come on, salad. I know that's right.
She'll probably just do that.
I was going to say macaroni and cheese, but ain't even the bacon.
I'm going to just sit there and be good at everything myself.
April said, I believe it is all about balance. She's married. Yes, I love my married folks. I believe it is all about balance. Some things are not for everyone. For instance, everybody will not jump out of an airplane. So cooking is not for everyone. My husband cooks for fun. And I cook to eat. See the difference? He cooks because he loves to. I cook because I have to. I can cook, but there are other things that I love to do in the house as well.
But it still balances itself out because you both know how to cook.
I know how to cook. I just don't know how to throw down.
I need you to learn how to throw down. So I can kill. But if you could, you don't always have to. You don't have to know how to throw down, but know how to cook something other than beans. Beans, potatoes. Okay.
Reverend Nelly said, y'all funny. Chamon said, go Rev. She was saying her marriage. She's been married for 11 years.
Yeah, 11 years.
11 years, not 12. In November, it will be 11 years. Ilya said, Vlad, just remembered about situation you had. It's all about cooking and men and women things. I made some American pancakes and you told your mother so she wanted to taste them too. So she bought all the pancakes and just told you I'm waiting for the pancakes. That's so funny.
People be doing that.
Don't they?
No, just like how I just told you. Was it just sister?
Yeah. Oh, the chicken and broccoli. I'm coming over. Inviting yourself. April says, sorry for the typos. Oh no, that's okay. Haley says, start with a crock pot. Just throw stuff in it and then go about your day. It's too easy to mess up, and it's a one pot mess.
That's true.
That's very true.
It takes a long time to clean out a crock pot.
Does it?
Because once that stuff start getting all crusty on it.
You know what I would love to make is chili.
Well, I would think of this. I've seen crock pots before, and I've seen the stuff get crust on it.
Yeah.
So I would imagine you have to scrape that crap.
Yeah, I really want to make chili one day.
See, look, she's getting into the spirit.
Well, I mean, most of the time, like I video chatted with my mom, and when I made tilapia for the first time, I think I video chatted with her for the turkey too. I mean, oh my gosh,
it was good.
I think so. Did I bring y'all some? Lala, did I bring y'all some? I'm not sure. I mean, it was a big turkey. But I don't eat things on the bones, like bones and when I took out the gizzards and it was gross.
Gizzards.
Oh, so gross.
There was gizzards in it?
It was their guts in the bag of juice.
I probably won't make a turkey.
And then you gotta stick your hand in their throat and I mean, the turkey sandwiches after were pretty good. Pretty good. Vlad said, Ilya, it's just about the skills. I can make pancakes, but she can make the best borscht. What's borscht, y'all? Haley said, Borscht. Haley said, liners are God's gift to crockpot dinners. Liners. So probably like a plastic liner. Yeah. Ilya said, Vlad led me to an idea. Bree, have a cooking show and try to cook some borscht.
What the heck is borscht?
Lala said, turkey. Yes?
Is that what it is?
Oh. Because remember I asked my sister if I had brought them some of my turkey.
Yeah.
Okay, she said yes. Was it good? Yvette said
yeah. She said it was good.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yvette said, girl, that's the good stuff in the bed.
She must be from down south.
I said, Ma, what is this?
Miss Yvette.
She said, just put it on the side. You might need it later.
Is she from down south?
Miss Yvette? Probably. Miss Yvette, where you from, girl? Miss Joanne said, this is a good reality show, Jackson. Thank you, Miss Joanne.
I already told her we should do a show together.
Every Monday at 8:30. Every Monday.
But it ain't going to be the same without me.
He's slated to be here next week. But he came today.
But I'll be here next week, too.
Right. He came today to be in my studio audience member. My solo member. And then he just had so much he couldn't type. I said, come on, sit on the couch. Come sit on the couch. Ilya said, borscht.
Dallas.
Bree pronounced it right. It's a Russian soup. Borscht. Yvette said Dallas. Dallas. You called it. Vlad said borscht. Red Russian soup with meat and beets. Cousin Marion, hey girl, hey. She said cooking is definitely the way to a man's heart. Okay. Especially if he notes a special dish or dessert you cook. Make sure you cook it every now and then to make him feel good. Know that you thought of him. I'm trying to think of something I feel like I make very, very well. I'm going to come back.
Now, I want to say this. Now, it don't take, unless they've had like a mother that knew how to cook everything under the stars, but you don't never have to always go above and beyond. You could do certain things like cook spaghetti or spaghetti with meat or baked chicken. It's not that hard to do, baked chicken without the bone.
Can I tell you something funny?
But it's certain things like that are easy to cook. But for dude, it's like, oh man, she cooked for me. That it feels, you know what I'm saying? It feels good to feel appreciated. That
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Now, those big dinners, those are things where you and your sisters come together, or you and your mom come together, and then y'all have family dinner, and then you can learn how to, and you can just cook the things that you know how to make. It don't be, you have to make the turkey, or you got to make the cornbread. I mean, if you just in it and you just watching what each person is doing, you end up picking up on certain things. Like, I would definitely want my thing is this. I want my mom and my wife to have a great relationship. So even if it's a thing where my girl don't know how to, like, she know how to cook, but she don't know how to cook. My mom know how to cook. So that's gonna give them a bonding experience. Right. Like, I feel like if you always tend to be the one that takes out the garbage, you'll never be able to get that other experience that you passing up on, because you're just like, well, I don't like to cook, or I don't know how to cook. There's certain things that you may not know how to do it, but if you don't put yourself in that thing, in that experience, you're gonna miss something that you can have for life.
I mean,
that's like a lot of people. That's like a lot of people here in Baltimore. They only stay in Baltimore. They don't even know what's outside of Baltimore. I've spoke to somebody. You know,
that's not me,
right? But I've spoke to somebody that hasn't even been to DC. Wow. So of course they, you know, they're probably less than simple. They wouldn't know those specific foods to eat. They would, you know what I mean? Like, so, but like, you've been able to travel the world and see different things. So you just went outside your whole spectrum of what women in Baltimore are even expecting. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I feel like because you've not made yourself, but you've put your mindset in, I can do manly things, that you push away certain girly things or certain womanly things that not you supposed to do, but that women have been doing for years.
Well, maybe I go against the grain. I'm a rebel.
I mean, you can go against. I'm not saying that you can't or you can.
I mean, I can cook. I just don't enjoy it.
Okay, well, that's a different story. Now she's saying something else. But
I told you, I can't throw down. Like,
but you can if you want to. You just haven't tried
on a dish that I know.
Right.
Like, I make a mean tilapia.
Right.
You know, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm trying to think of, like, my corn is really good. I think my turkey is good.
Listen,
but one thing I want to make is bake macaroni and cheese, because my favorite food is cheese.
Okay, well, I can.
I want to make.
My mom told me I make it. It's so good.
And I want crab meat in it.
I'm not doing that.
Crab mac and cheese.
You've eaten that before?
Yeah, it is fabulous.
Maybe because I don't like crabs, and that's probably why I didn't like
crab meat.
I don't like crab meat. I don't like it. The taste is. I've had that before. Yeah. Maybe somebody just didn't make it right, and it was too much. But I'm like one of those people that you need to have balance in your taste. Like, some people, they'll make the I don't know, I'm just thinking, because I think it was too much crab in the baked macaroni and cheese.
It wasn't so just a snippet.
Right.
Yeah.
It over
the seafood taste.
The seafood taste was more in it than the thing, and so it turned me off. So I'll probably never eat crab macaroni and cheese ever again in life. Yeah. Because now I know I know that taste, and I don't like it, and I already know I don't like crabs.
Yeah.
So,
well, don't knock it till you try it.
And I tried it, so that's why I'm knocking. At least I tried it.
But I wanted to tell Chris and tell everybody, it was so interesting. I wouldn't say funny, because it wasn't funny. It was very interesting. My aunt, who lives in California, she came to stay with me for about a month or so while she was visiting back in Baltimore. And I was living in my home probably 8 months or so. And her husband, who was staying with me, and my cousin, he cooks. Like, he cooks. My aunt cooks. They all cook. So I came home to a home-cooked meal every day. But I had a gas leak in my stove. And I had no idea for I don't know how long. 8 months. Would have never known because I never touched my stove. I never touched the oven. If I did cook, I would just light the pilot light and go about my business. But gas was actually leaking out of my stove. And I would have never known if my aunt and uncle didn't say something to me, right?
That's crazy.
It's crazy. So it's not funny. It's interesting. But we have some comments, y'all.
I think cooking can be so much fun. Like people just because they. I don't know.
Tremont said, "Have a cooking show and I'll debunk the time-consuming myth." Okay, 20 seconds or less. Miss Joanne said, "Come sit on the couch." Vlad said, "Chris's face reaction on Bush was so funny." Yvette said, "A salad with fruit in it." Yes, I love raisins and fruits and I love the tang and the sweet and the tang.
Now I'm gonna tell you, if you do a salad, do it with tangerine and strawberries.
That's interesting. Do you add nuts too?
No.
I like the different texture though. Because it gives you a nice crunch to it almost.
But only reason why I won't do that is because you don't never know where that's gonna sound crazy. You never know where the peanuts are at, so you might just eat it in your mouth and not, you know what I'm saying? You might swallow one.
Oh, okay.
You might just crunch it down.
And you're like, I'm choking on a peanut. Yeah.
Or you might just break a tooth and not know. Chewing it too fast. I don't know.
Lala said, again, everyone has their own comfort zone. Some can and some can't step outside of that zone.
That's right.
That's true. Vlad said, Chris seems to be talking about small towns in Russia. Nobody leaves and doesn't know what's outside. People there listen only to propaganda on TV. That's right. Yep. Honey, talk about it, Vlad. Tremont said, the experience reality killed that. The experience reality killed that last relationship. So that's real. My ex wanted to control and not experience. You're open to experience, so you'll be good.
That's right. Yep.
That's true.
Yep.
Cousin Marion,
you cannot never be with somebody that's closed-minded because you'll never go nowhere.
No potential. Cousin Marion said, I still use a cookbook recipe for almost everything. I cook to make it easy on me and ensure it turns out right every time. Girl... She put it in all caps. Girl, you better listen to him, girl. If his mama can throw down, his girl is definitely going to have to find a way to like cooking. And that's in capital letters. Vlad said, Chris, I'll send you a recipe for Bush and Bellini, which is Russian pancakes. Make Brie cooking for Thanksgiving Day.
How do you make the Bellini?
See, he can't make me cook it. I would have to want to cook it.
She'll cook it if I ask her to cook it. If I ask you to cook something for me, you're not going to cook it.
For you, yes. Oh. But just because of this conversation?
Because if it's Thanksgiving and I want Thanksgiving pancakes, you're not going to make them?
Vlad said, you nuts. Cousin Latoya, my sister, she said yes. Cousin Marion said, amen. Cooking can actually be very fun and a way to bond with your mate if y'all cook dishes together. Nice conversations can be discussed while cooking.
I think so. Yeah. I believe so.
I'll do the sides.
It don't matter. It don't matter. I think no matter what you're cooking, like even if you're cooking together, it don't matter as long as you're doing it together. That's actually what this whole conversation was about.
I mean, but you can cook together, but I just don't want the expectation of you go to work, I go to work, and you expecting to come home to a home cooked meal every day.
Not every day.
So can I expect to come home to a home cooked meal?
Yeah, well, if it was me, yeah. But I'm not your husband, so I.
But I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. That's the conversation.
But that's when you, and this is what I'm saying to you is that if you find you a man that was raised by his mother right, you might want to. you might want to just be like, you know what? Let me stop being so closed-minded and saying I can't cook, and let me learn how to cook certain things. So just to, you know, keep him happy too. Because if he's doing stuff to keep you happy,
doing stuff that'll keep me happy is cooking.
So cook.
No, stuff that he can do to make me happy.
Yeah, but
is him cooking.
But what if he wants the same thing from you?
Occasionally, just not more often. I don't want it to be expected. The expectation of me having to cook is what I have the issue with.
Reverend. I'm gonna need you to weigh on this one.
Marion said, just because, yes. No.
Just